Today, it's all about couples in the superhero community or just couples. Now, this is kind of interesting as well because when you talk about superhero couples or things like that, I don't necessarily think, well, both of them have to be superheroes. I think, well, one of them is a superhero, the other one is just, well, kind of like us, normal. So with that being said, guys, I'm gonna give you four. Yeah, I'm gonna give you four. And if you don't like it, that's fine. If you do, that's good. I decided to I'm gonna give you two Marvel, two DC. Okay, so let's start off with the first. And number one to me is always gonna be Spider-Man and Mary Jane.
Premium beef.
Yes, Mary Jane started out as just the blind date, his friend, the friend, because Peter was with Gwen Stacy, and I love Gwen Stacy as well, but like anything, unfortunately Gwen passed, she died, and that death still haunts Peter to this day. But when it comes to someone who's been by Peter's side from thick and thin, I gotta go with MJ. I don't care what Marvel tries to erase their marriage and all that. No, they're still, in my book, they're still married. Okay, and I love Peter married. I love he had a wife that gave him more character, that showed that the character was evolving. And MJ has stepped up so much since being married to Peter, from going through threats like Venom and all these other villains. She no longer became like the damsel in distress. She stood her ground, and boy has she stood her ground now even more. So definitely Peter and MJ will always be there. I love the relationship. I love just everything about them. So I gotta go with them. Okay, so definitely Peter and MJ makes up. That's one. Another couple that I love and respect, or in Marvel, I'm probably a lot of people saying Reed and Sue. We all love Reed and Sue. I mean, come on. I mean, that's no notion about it. But for me, outside of Reed and Sue, I like Luke Cage and Luke and Jessica Jones. I love their relationship. You could see what started out as just as a one night stand between them, a one night thing, and then it turned into something more. They had a kid together. They started to really look at each other as a couple. They got married. They have raised baby Danielle the best way they could. Hell, even naming Danielle is named after her godfather, Danny. Iron Fist is named after her. So, and you could see the relationship between them. Like, it's funny when I remember there was a New Avengers when Peter revealed himself to the team. This is later when, later on, when they kind of went underground after the Civil War, and when Peter revealed himself as Peter Parker, and the look on Jessica's face, she's like, "Oh my God, Peter Parker! Yeah, we went to high school together. I knew." And Peter's like, "Wait, crazy Jessica?" Like, they had nicknamed her in school. And she's like, "I had a super duper crush on you." And you see Luke in the back, like, "Wait, what?" Like, it's so funny. It was so funny to see that. I'm like, "Dude, you jealous?" Like, it was so funny. But outside of that, Luke and Jessica, I love their relationship. That's another couple. I'm always like, Marvel, don't be stupid and break them up like you did with Misty Knight and Iron Fist. And don't get me wrong, I understand why they broke up, because what happened between them was very hurtful. If anybody wants to know what happened between Misty and Danny, I'll tell you in the comment section down below or something like that. But yeah. So yeah, Luke and Jessica. Those are two Marvel superhero couples that I love. Let's go to DC. And two, once again, you would probably think, do you like Lois and Clark? Because I have the utmost love and respect for Lois and Clark. I've fought, just not just love for them, but their longevity. They've been married for a long time, and I respect that. And them being parents, that's cool. But if I'm gonna go one of my favorite couples, I'm going the Emerald Archer and Dinah Lance, Black Canary. I love this dynamic between them. It feels like they should not work, but they do. Ollie being kind of the rich social light, and Dinah coming from, well, blue collar, working class. Sometimes, the higher class, upper class don't really mix too well with lower class and mid class, but they work. They're like the yin and yang to each other. It's so cool to see, like, Dinah could get to Ollie or make Ollie do things that nobody else has ever get Ollie to do, but their relationship is so cool. Even when they fight together, it's just like, that's so cool. And they were married, I still consider them married too. Forget what DC now is doing. I hate that. But they're married to me. They are married. Ollie's a good guy. Don't get me wrong. I love archers in comics, so, and Ollie's right up there. But Dinah's another crush I have. Like, I love her. Like, who fights in fishnets but she makes fighting in fishnets stockings so cool. And I've always made this joke about Dinah, and I've said it. Imagine hitting her G-spot. She just touched me. So it's pretty funny. But yeah, I love Ollie and Dinah. They're really cool, and I'm glad to see that DC has not forgotten that about them. The other couple that I love is gotta go to Aquaman and Mera. Aquaman is great, but what's that saying? Behind every strong man, there's an even stronger woman. And Mera fits that very well. Yes, besides, I'm a sucker for redheads. But, Mera, that's a woman you want by your side. You want that type of woman by your side. Somebody that'll back you up, stand by you, but as an equal. And that's how I look at them. They're not like, okay, well, he's the king, so he's above her. No, I look at them as equal. Boom. That's how I look at them. Never as being, well, they're just boyfriend and girlfriend or husband and wife. No. Arthur and Mera are definitely two of my favorites. I love them. It's like, when you think about Aquaman, it always comes down to, what about Mera? What's she doing? And Mera got so popular that you saw DC started giving her own ongoing series for a while, and you could just see that the love is there. The love is there, as well as the respect on both sides is there. That's the one thing. For a good couple to last, it's got to be equal, and they do. Well, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I gave you 2 Marvel and 2 DC for best superhero couples. Those are just 4 that I love. I'm sure that there's plenty others, but I'm looking forward to hearing what you guys got to say as well. You guys tell me in the comment section down below. As always, thank you for constantly continuing this ride with me for this 30-day challenge. it's getting tougher. The lineup is starting to get tougher. Where now it's like, oh God, there's so many. Where do I go? Tomorrow will be saddest superhero scene. Oh boy, that's gonna be a tough one. That might be a kind of a long one. But that's the next one. That's day 11. Outside of that, guys,